So I just received today the executive watch band from Bluebonnet. This is for an Apple Watch. This is the packaging. This is very simple packaging, which doesn't bother me, honestly. But for what might be considered a premium leather watch band, it's kind of not what I expected. Again, doesn't bother me, but when you compare it to some of the other packaging, this is for the Maverick and the another watch band that escapes me at the moment, the model. It uses a similar type packaging, which is just fine. So this is a bit unexpected. But I will say the fact that it's very low profile is quite nice. Yep. So let's take a look at this. I don't know. Okay, that was easy to open, and it's just laying in there. There it is. All right, let's take a look at this. So this is, again, what they call the executive from Bluebonnet. We can see that signature blue here being incorporated, which I think is a nice detail. All right, so this one does not come with the additional clasps here for your smaller Apple Watch series or models. So I have an Apple Watch Series 10, which I could use the 49 millimeter, for example, with, and this would fit that. So we'll slide this in here. But the Maverick, for example, and other watch bands that I've gotten so far from Bluebonnet have included additional clasps so that you could use it on the other models of Apple Watches that have a smaller band size, if you will. So that's that. Looks pretty nice. I'm gonna go ahead and slip this on. Again, this is Apple Watch Series 10 with the 49 millimeter. Typically, that's what I'm using. Okay, let's see here. So again, the length I find to be very similar to other Bluebonnet as far as size of the band. I would typically, if I'm ordering an Apple Watch band from Apple, I would usually get the 210 millimeter length. My wrists are a little bit larger. So on this one, I'm using, again, third notch here. That was the same with the Maverick and with another watch band I have from Bluebonnet. So the sizing is consistent, right? This feels really nice. I have to admit, I think the Maverick might have a little bit nicer feel to it, against the skin, but this definitely feels very nice, very comfortable. I think the dimensions and proportions to the watch face are quite nice, and it definitely looks a little bit more formal or dressy, you might say, compared to the Maverick. But I think the Maverick might be the more comfortable one, and this would be my second as far as comfort. And I have Le Petit Prince as well, which is, I don't think is as comfortable as these, but it is beautiful, I will say. I'm gonna take this off and I'm gonna put it on an Apple Watch Ultra 2 that I have. So this is the Series 10. So we'll disconnect this here. And there we have that. There we have this. We'll set the Series 10 over here. And then I have an Ultra 2 that I'll go ahead and attach this to. So we'll get that. And here we go, right? So there's the Ultra Watch Series 2, and we'll go ahead and put that on, and we'll compare it. See what it looks like. I think it will look nice, honestly. I think it looks, because it's a little bit of a formal look to it, I think it'll be a little bit nicer on a Series 10. But yeah, there you have it on an Apple Watch Ultra 2. This again being the Bluebonnet, excuse me. Bluebonnet is the brand, and this is the executive. This particular strap is the executive. Very nice looking, actually, and I think it's very comfortable. I could wear this all day, absolutely no problem. I can tell you that right now. This and the Maverick, I think, are very nice looking, and the feel is really good. Yeah, I like it. This band, I was a little concerned if it would be a little too narrow, if you will, or thin, if you want to call it that way, for the Ultra, but it looks good. Now you can see that the clasp, right, this has like a stainless steel look to it, right, which is not as nice with this kind of matte titanium look that the Ultra has. I can say in the sense that it doesn't match exactly. I'll take it off and show you. So definitely it matches a bit better with your Series 10, right? It's because you have that shiny clasp there against the matte of the Apple Watch Ultra, which again, for me, it's not a big issue, but when you're, even with this titanium, of the series, it's a titanium series 10, and you know, you got the nice shine to it, so that will definitely match a lot better. But nonetheless, it works for both. It looks nice for both, and it felt really nice. I would definitely recommend it.